Have you ever felt like you don't belong to the place you were born and raised? Like you could give so much more, but your circumstances keep holding you back? And even though you want to change, you're scared of actually doing it because your life might be a mess, but at least it's a mess you know, and you know you can manage. Well, that's how I've been living my life for the past 6 years. Hi, my name is Roberta, I'm an aspiring illustrator, and today is day 12 of my self-improvement challenge. Also, I've just quit my job, with no plan B.
Nice.
I've had the desire to move abroad for a while now, I think since 2019. At that time, I remember I was like,
oh, I know English so well, but I want to improve it, so I want to practice, but in Italy I can practice.
and I was confident for some reason, but honestly my English wasn't that great. But I was mentally ready. And that COVID happened, and Brexit, and I was forced to stay in Italy. I stopped thinking about living abroad because there didn't seem to be a point anymore. I didn't know how long things would be like that. At that time, I also decided to pursue an art career and become an illustrator. I studied illustration for 3 years and I found a job in a comic book shop, which was kinda related with what I was studying and was a childhood dream of mine. So I was happy. But at the same time, something still felt off. For some reason, I felt disconnected with the way I was living my life. Then this April, I went to Edinburgh with my sister and something finally clicked. Talking to different people in English, experiencing a different culture, being surrounded by different energy, it wasn't even the touristy stuff. I remember one evening specifically, we were chatting and playing board games with my sister's friend's friend. And in that moment, I felt such a deep sense of belonging, not with the place, but with the experience. Like that was what I wanted to do, talking with people from all over the world, in English specifically. Because English plays such a big role in my life, but not really. I think in English, I watch movie in English without subtitles, I watch video, I listen to podcasts, I read articles, I read books. Everything I do is in English, but not in reality. And I just feel so disconnected with this part of my life. I've always got jealous of people who got to live or study abroad. And in that moment, in Edinburgh, I was living the tiniest part of what my life could have been. My dream of moving abroad was dormant for the past 6 years, but the moment I left Italy, it came back to life. I felt so excited, like an important piece of the puzzle of my life just clicked in the right place, and I knew I had to take action. The thing is, I'm the type of person who, once I decide some things, I move really fast. But I also get stuck in my mind. I take action mentally. I plan, I imagine, I dream, but I often stop there if I'm too scared. I know what I want, I know what I had to do to get there, but what if I messed up? What if it's the wrong move? I think I've already seen the movie of every possible outcomes in my head. And, my life right now isn't good, but it's not that bad either. And at least it's familiar and I know how I can manage it, even if I'm not proud of it. And because of that, I realized I have to move fast. I couldn't give myself time to back out. So I quit my job without a plan B, without even knowing where I wanted to go. All I knew is that I wanted to improve my English and talk in English because English is still such a big part of my life. And I wanted to experience a different type of life. But the world is so big Even just thinking about Europe, there are so many options, and the more options I have, the more terrified I feel. I get paralyzed. I'm scared of just start looking because it feels too overwhelming. But I can't stop now, because if I do, everything I did so far would be pointless. Quitting my job, living through this fear, would have no point, no meaning. This September or October I will be in Ireland, probably in Dublin or Galway. Galway especially because I heard there is a big art community there. That means I have 3 or 4 months to prepare. If it goes well, it means that I lived the kind of life I've dreamed about. And if it goes wrong, I can always come back to Italy. My family, my friends, they will still be here. Nothing will be lost. But at least I know I tried. I'll have proven to myself that I can change things and chase my dream. And just to be clear, I'm not completely unsatisfied with my life right now. I have my family and my friends, and that's it, I guess. But they are the people I care the most about, so it's important. They are the reason I will eventually come back to Italy. The problem is, Italy is not enough for me to stay. I want to grow, I want to see the world through different eyes, learn from different people outside my own little bubble, be more independent, and live a life worth telling. I want my jar of memories to be full and rich. It won't be perfect, I know. I'm not trying to romanticize my future at all, but I know it will be a necessary change. Whatever happens, I will grow from it, and I will change. I'm trying to stay positive right now, but I am really, really scared. And what scares me the most is that I have no connection out there. All my friends are here in Italy, except for one who lives in Brighton, but I can't go there because of Brexit. I'll be alone, and for me, making new friends, it's difficult. I don't have many, but the one I have a deep connection, and it's not easy. Starting over is hard. There is the language barrier, the culture barrier, the I am shy and awkward around stranger barrier, and I am an introvert on top of that, so my social battery runs low pretty quickly. It's tough, but I can handle being scared. What I can live with is the regret of not even trying. So I'm going to take a big breath and move forward. I don't know how this is going to end, but I know I'm trying to do something different for myself. But if you're also thinking about living abroad or living a different life and you don't know where to start, I get it. It's scary and it's overwhelming, but just thinking about it is already a huge step forward. If you're interested about moving abroad, I can make more videos, more in depth about the website I will use to search for jobs or where to live, all the practical stuff I'm trying to figure out along the way. Maybe it could help you too, or we could go through this journey together. Let me know in the comment section if it's something you would like to see. And if you've already gone through something like this, please let me know, because your advice would mean the world to me. And that's about it for this video. Thank you for listening to my story so far, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye!